What if I told you there are just 5 exercises you need to completely blow up your arms?
Sounds too good to be true, right? But if you stick to these, there's a solid chance you'll start seeing massive arms and real strength faster than you ever imagined. Think Thor, Captain America, even Sam or the Hulk. What do they all have that most guys want? Thick, powerful arms that turn heads. The problem? Most guys waste hours in the gym doing random exercises that barely make a difference. Today, we're cutting through the noise and dialing in on what actually works, backed by science. This is your blueprint for serious arm gains. Let's dive in. Exercise 1, Preacher Curls. This is your bicep building cheat code. If you've never made this movement a priority, it's time to change that. Why? Because the research backs it up. For real bicep growth, you need to hit the muscle when it's stretched. A 2023 study compared incline curls to preacher curls, and guess what? Preacher curls came out on top, delivering more gains across all areas of the bicep, especially that hard-to-hit lower section. And it's not just about size. Preacher curls build noticeable strength and shape, the kind of peak that fills out your sleeves and makes people ask what you've been doing. That deep stretch at the bottom forces your biceps to work harder than they're used to, and that's where the growth happens, where most guys miss out. Whether you're lifting your kid, hauling something heavy, or just want arms that look solid in a fitted shirt, this move delivers. It builds definition and confidence fast. How to do it right? Use a preacher bench or lean against an incline bench set at 45 degrees. Start with your arm nearly straight. Use dumbbells with a neutral grip, then rotate your wrist so your palm faces up at the top. Control the way down, don't rush it. That stretch at the bottom, that's your moneymaker. Beginner tip: start light, 10 to 20 reps is fine at first. Resistance bands work too if you don't have a bench. Do 3 sets of 8 to 12 solid reps. You'll be surprised how hard it hits, even for advanced lifters. But listen, if you think big biceps alone give you full arm development, think again. There are key muscles guys often skip, and that brings us to the next move. Exercise 2, Deadlift. Now you might be thinking, wait, deadlifts? Aren't those for legs and back? And sure, they do hit your glutes, hamstrings, and spinal erectors hard. But here's what most guys miss. Deadlifts are one of the most underrated arm builders on the planet. Let's break it down. Every time you pull that heavy bar off the floor, your forearms, biceps, traps, and grip are working overtime to keep it locked in. That kind of raw, isometric tension does more for your arm thickness than half the curls being thrown around in the gym. Deadlifts hit the deep tissue that gives your arms that rugged, dense, hard as steel look. The kind of muscle that looks strong even when you're standing still, not just when you flex. And we haven't even talked about the hormonal effect yet. Heavy compound lifts like deadlifts trigger a surge of testosterone and growth hormone, 2 critical ingredients your body needs to build serious muscle. That means better gains in your biceps, triceps, shoulders, and chest, not just your posterior chain. More importantly, deadlifts develop real-world strength. We're talking about the kind of power you feel when picking up your kid, moving heavy furniture, or hauling groceries without breaking a sweat. It's not just about looking the part, it's about living it. To perform it right, step up to the bar with your feet hip to shoulder width apart. Grip it just outside your legs, brace your core like you're about to get punched in the gut, and drive through your heels as you stand tall. Keep the bar tight to your body, chest up, and back flat. Then lower with control. No bouncing, no rushing. Every rep should feel like a full body challenge. Start with 3 sets of 5 to 8 reps, focusing on form, tension, and full body coordination. You don't need to max out, just lift heavy enough to challenge your body while staying in control. Bottom line, if you're chasing sleeve-busting arms and all you're doing is curls and pushdowns, you're missing the bigger picture. Deadlifts aren't just for powerlifters. They're for anyone who wants to build a complete physique, one that looks powerful, moves with authority, and commands respect the moment you walk into a room. Add them to your training, stick with them, and watch your arms and your whole body transform into something you can be proud of. Exercise 3 is the standing dumbbell curl. It might look simple, but don't let that fool you. When done with control and intention, this exercise is a heavyweight in your arm building arsenal. You've seen it a million times. Guys just swinging weights, using momentum, rocking back and forth like they're doing a dance instead of a curl. That's not what we're doing here. We're locking in strict form and using this move the right way to build thick, strong, attention-grabbing biceps. Here's the deal. This exercise hits both heads of the biceps, the short head for width and the long head for that rounded, peaked look. That makes it a complete mass builder. Plus, since you're standing, your core and stabilizers are forced to engage, giving you a little bonus work outside the arms too. To perform it properly, grab a pair of dumbbells and stand tall, feet shoulder-width apart. Let your arms hang naturally at your sides, palms facing forward. Keep your elbows locked in place, tucked in, not flaring out. Now curl both dumbbells up at the same time or alternate if you prefer. Squeeze hard at the top like you're trying to crush something in your biceps. Then lower the weight slowly. That eccentric or lowering phase, that's where the muscle grows. Don't rush it. And here's something most people miss. This exercise isn't just about moving the weight, it's about feeling the muscle work. Focus on that contraction, control the tempo, eliminate the swing. That's how you turn an ordinary curl into a mass-building tool that actually works. Another reason this move is golden? Accessibility. No fancy benches, no cables, just you and 2 dumbbells. Whether you're training at home or in a packed gym, you can get this done anywhere, anytime. It's the kind of exercise that never goes out of style because it just flat out works. Aim for 3 solid sets of 8 to 12 reps. Choose a weight that challenges you but still allows perfect form. If you can't curl it without leaning back or swinging, drop the ego and grab something lighter. You'll grow faster that way. Trust me. When done right, standing dumbbell curls build the foundation for all other bicep work. They give you the kind of arm density and shape that stands out under a t-shirt, without the fluff. So whether you're just starting out or you've been training for years, this move deserves a permanent place in your routine. This isn't just a beginner lift, it's a forever lift. Master it, respect it, and it will repay you with the kind of arm development that gets noticed. Exercise 4, Dumbbell Front Raises. Now let's talk about a move that doesn't just build muscle, it changes the way your entire upper body looks. Most people focus only on arms when chasing that sleeve-busting look, but they forget the muscle that connects everything, the front deltoid. That's where this exercise comes in. Dumbbell front raises target the front of your shoulders, the muscle that gives your arms that bold, capped-off look from the front and side. It's what makes your arms look bigger and more defined, even when you're not flexing. To do it right, stand tall with a dumbbell in each hand, palms facing down. Raise the weights straight in front of you until they reach about eye level, then lower slowly. No swinging, no momentum, just smooth, controlled movement with full focus on the muscle doing the work. Keep your arms slightly bent and your shoulders down and back. Don't let them shrug up. This isn't a heavy lift. You don't need to load it up. Instead, focus on form, time under tension, and that deep burn in the front of your shoulders. Exercise 5. Cable Tricep Extensions. Now let's finish the job. We've hit the long head, but to really carve out that tricep detail, you need to hit the lateral and medial heads too. That's where cable tricep extensions come in. Yes, pressing movements do work these areas, but research shows isolation is the difference maker. This is the exercise that adds shape, sharp lines, and definition. It sculpts the triceps and gives your arms that 3D look, impressive even under a shirt. You're not just building mass here, you're building symmetry, width, that outer sweep that catches the eye and completes your arm from every angle. While compound pressing lifts build your base tricep strength, this isolation work is what sharpens and defines your arms. It's the difference between arms that are strong and arms that look strong too. This move not only boosts your pressing power, it sculpts the kind of definition that turns heads. The kind of arms that tell people you take your training seriously and you know what you're doing. Picture this, it's your 25-year high school reunion. While most guys are hiding under baggy shirts, you're rocking a fitted tee, arms filling the sleeves with confidence. People start asking what you've been doing, because the results speak for themselves. Beginner option. No cable machine? No problem. Try close grip push-ups or the JM press with dumbbells. It's like if skull crushers and close grip presses had a baby. Lower the weights toward your neck while keeping elbows tight and moving slightly forward. Then press back up using pure tricep force. 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps per arm. Focus on the feel, not just the weight. Maybe you just want to switch things up and keep your muscles guessing. You've got options. One of the best alternatives is the overhead cable triceps extension, using either a rope or an easy bar attachment. This move shifts the angle but keeps the focus exactly where you want it, on the long head of the triceps.
Complete arm and shoulder workout. Preacher curls, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Deadlifts, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Standing dumbbell curl, 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Cable tricep extensions, 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Dumbbell front raises, 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps.
Progressive guidelines. Weeks 1 to 2, lock in your form and build a strong mind-muscle connection. Weeks 3 to 4, start increasing the weight but keep your form tight. Weeks 5 to 6, add an extra set to the exercises that feel the weakest. Weeks 7 to 8, test your strength, reassess your weights, and push forward. Key success factors for bigger arms. Prioritize the stretch. That deep stretch is where real growth starts. Most lifters ignore it. Don't be one of them. Control every rep. No swinging, no ego lifting. Move with purpose and precision. Train arms 2x week. Frequency matters. Stimulate your muscles consistently. Master the basics. All your effort in the gym means nothing without proper fuel. Get enough protein, eat smart, and sleep deep. That's how muscle grows. When you combine science-backed training with serious consistency, you get real results. These 5 exercises will build arms that get noticed. Arms that fill out your sleeves. Arms that feel as strong as they look. Stick with this plan. Focus on progressing each week. And watch your arms grow into something you're genuinely proud of. If this video gave you value, pass it on to someone who could use it. And remember, when you train smarter, stay consistent, and feel your body right, you will build the arms you've always wanted.